Hopefully tonight we don't have technical difficulties.
We should be okay.
Yeah, we should be all right.
Stay positive about it.
Well, no, last night's first night back, so I mean it's expected to have a little bit of challenges.
Yeah, gotta shake the dust off.
Yeah, the mic. Oh man, what a day at
Yeah,
work.
actually, I was super busy at work, so I didn't even have really time to check much. But Bitcoin's sitting around just under 23K.
Let me pull up the charts. Yeah, my boss returned from work today. Yeah, I'm not using my other monitor yet, so we'll get that going next. Let's pull up the charts.
Yeah, you got to pull up the charts, man.
You know,
ETH's been holding its own pretty nicely. I've been day trading it
with that whole merge going on. Talks of a merge.
Yeah, with is it still the EIP 1559?
I believe so.
Yeah. Yep. Remember the first. Yeah, I mean we're still waiting on that. It was supposed to happen at the end of last year.
Yeah.
And then they said maybe the end of this year.
What would it be first, the ETH merge or Pulse Chain?
Oh boy, I haven't touched that.
Yeah.
Even looked at it, and I mean, if you got in early, you made a killing.
Yeah, but I think the big news today is that Russian trial for Brittany Grines.
I mean, if it's not crypto related,
yeah, I'm not into politics. But
all I gotta say is if you just like anything, anywhere, everywhere, if you're traveling somewhere, you should know the rules of where you're traveling.
Or an easy, simple way to make it is you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Don't bring sand to a beach. Or Russia, for that matter.
Well, we're in a war. Like,
yeah, I mean the whole thing is,
and don't expect any what's the word I'm looking for? Sympathy when you kneel during the national anthem.
Yeah, I mean the whole situation is just kind of silly in my opinion.
Yeah, is it harsh? Yeah, but
it's called consequences.
Yeah, just because you're a 2-time gold athlete and
So I just pulled this up. I had a couple of headlines that over the last couple of days that I pulled up. But this one, I haven't seen this one yet. It says Coinbase Stock Jumps after announcing Bitcoin partnership with Blackrock. Blackrock is the world's largest money manager. They have the most assets under management in the entire world. It's a little absurd how much they actually own. They're basically like the Amazon of assets, commercial, residential real estate, companies. It's
they overinflated
ridiculous.
the Las Vegas market.
Yeah, there's something that I think they own like 18% of residential homes in the United States.
Yeah, I think they just sold Cosmo. They were the owners of the Cosmopolitan.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like Adam.
Oh yeah, no.
I was like, wait, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting headline.
Context.
Not something.
You okay?
I don't.
Sorry.
Not entirely like. I don't think it's positive news, so to speak. I think it's good for the space. Yeah. So BlackRock oversees $10+ trillion in assets.
Well, and Michael Saylor stepped down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he announced, I think it was yesterday, he stepped down from MicroStrategies as the CEO. after major Bitcoin losses.
Let's see here. Oh, it says he lost big in the .com bubble and Bitcoin crash. Here it is. Yeah, it drops CEO role after $1 billion loss.
Oh,
But I
Putin.
mean, it's unless you sold, it's an unrealized loss. So here we go. MicroStrategy co-founder Michael Saylor gave up his chief executive officer title and said he'll focus more on Bitcoin after they enterprise software maker reported more than $1 billion related losses due to the second quarter plunge in the price of cryptocurrency.
Crystal methamphetamine, what?
Yeah. So here we go. Bitcoin tumble, blah, blah, blah. Flooring. I mean, so their revenue dropped 122 million. And they're expected to lose another 123 million from the second quarter. Net quarterly loss of 1.062 billion compared with 299 million in the same quarter of last year. It's almost twice the loss is almost twice the company's revenue in the last 12 months. So, I mean, definitely an interesting situation. I'm curious what. So here, as of June 30th, the carrying value of the company's 130,000 Bitcoin was about 2 million, and they have a cumulative impairment loss of another 2 billion. So they lost about 45% of their value just due to holding 130,000 Bitcoin. But
It's only a loss if you sell.
exactly, and that's why I'm wondering. Post my transaction, yeah. I'm curious what the company's plan is, because it doesn't say. It says the company is going to refocus on what they do, which is software. But it doesn't say if there's any plans of what they might do with the Bitcoin. I mean, if anything, I don't see why they wouldn't loan it. Why not loan it out and at least make some something on your holding? It wouldn't. I mean, even I think you can even just like 2% on loaning your Bitcoin at something. I mean, crypto in a sense is also like cash. Like holding it doesn't help. There's no cash flow there. You need to put your money to work for you. And the same thing, put your Bitcoin to work for you.
Yeah.
Loan it out. Collateralize it. Do something with it. Especially if you're holding 130,000 of them. Jeez.
Stake it.
Yeah, do something with it. Just holding on to it doesn't really.
The crypto crew resurrected on Facebook.
Yeah, I got a tag about Pulse Doge. Like,
Yeah, but
why would I be holding that?
I guess the guys missed me and they tagged me, and then I got it going again, and we're gonna get that flowing and going again. I've been helping some people onboarding onto crypto.com and buying some Bitcoin the past few days and walking them through it. So, start making videos again on that, and so that way you don't really have to. I mean, I don't mind doing one-on-ones. I mean, that I live for that kind of stuff, helping a person buy their first Satoshi.
It's not bad one-on-one. It gets overwhelming when it's 7 to 8 one-on-ones a day.
Yeah, true.
That's overwhelming, and especially if it's like you are repeating the
Yeah.
same things over and over.
So I want to get this set up to where we have, these references and for people to come to and watch and learn and get some knowledge
Yeah, I
before it
think
hits the bull market.
because that's you're not too late, but you're late.
Well, I also try to tell people is now is the time you want to buy in.
Yeah, you should have been DCAing since you heard about it. That's what you do. You buy $5 a day worth of $5 worth of Satoshis a day, 30,000 Satoshis a day, whatever
Yeah, I gotta get
whatever it is.
that Swan Bitcoin. I gotta sign up for that.
Yeah, I think you could use the Orange Pill podcast. They have a referral link. I think you get like $10 in free Bitcoin for signing up
Yeah, I'm gonna check that
under
out.
their referral. So I think another interesting thing I noticed is out of all of the crypto companies, Binance is the only one right now, the major player actively hiring. Like
Hmm.
Gemini, Voyager, they've all laid off a bunch of people.
I
Um,
think which one was it? Was it Voyager or Gemini? One of the two is, I think, claiming bankruptcy.
I believe Gemini, I think they both are
Yeah,
actually, because I think both of them have also frozen asset withdrawals, so you can't withdraw your assets from there.
yeah. So what's one of our number one rules?
Not your keys, not your crypto.
Yeah. So I'm trying to onboard people, show them, buy it, and then put it in your cold storage. And speaking of, I'll probably be switching over to a Ledger because uh, this economy wallet's like giving me a headache
I mean, it seemed great for what you got it for,
at the time.
at the time, and it did. It was, storing the OMI tokens, kind of
Kept
needed
our
it.
OMI safe at least.
Yeah, exactly. For what, a couple dollars in transfer fees?
Yeah. Well, not
That's
even
that's a
that because
cheap
the
insurance.
Go chain was like pennies.
Oh yeah. The only thing we needed was that the
Go
the Go
token,
token.
yeah, but that was like hard to get, and like
Yeah.
that was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's not a situation I want to find myself in.
Yeah.
Um, Another headline that I liked, um, VeChain and Amazon have signed a partnership geared towards blockchain-based carbon management services. And I really like this because this is just proving that blockchain technology, not coins, the technology that the coins are built on, they're they're world changing. It's world changing technology. I mean, it says the deal exists between VeChain, VCarbon, which is their um, carbon management service, and Amazon Web Service. So they're going to be using Amazon's Web Service Cloud computing division, and Amazon in turn is going to be helping provide technology to scale up operations to a national and continental level for VCarbon. Um, and I mean, if you know about VeChain, that's kind of like part of their foundation is literally trying to make the world just like a better place, more sustainable, more reduce carbon footprints, help with supply chains, help with tracking supply chains. And I mean, I think this is great. Like this makes me so much more excited than BlackRock getting into Bitcoin. I mean,
Sad that they're partnering with Coinbase, though. I mean, I wish they, I'm not really a big fan of BlackRock, but I mean, I wish they
I'm
would
not a
like.
fan of either, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I'm not
saying.
a fan
Like,
of either of them. It would have been, but it's like
hey,
you
wait,
got to think of
I got a
the
pun.
scale
I'm
of
not a
them.
fan of either of them.
I'm not a fan of either.
Well, I'm a fan
I
of
mean,
ether, but just not
I
gas.
mean,
The high gas
yeah, the
fees.
gas fees. That's what I was getting at. So I think that's something that I would love. I'm seeing more of, and that's something I'd really like to kind of bring into more of the public view is the fact that it's literally changing the world.
Yeah,
It's only taken 12 years ish since the inception of Bitcoin for it to make world changing
I did
events.
post a link in the wizard chat just for fun. I mean, you never know. One day he might just peep and watch our show or come on the show. You never know.
I mean, I'd love to have him on the show, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so awesome.
Or maybe Forex Shark might come on one day, like just gotta keep grinding, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we had, I mean, before we took a kind of a hiatus, we had a couple people that we were talking to about kind of collabing with and having them on our show. or vice versa. Just get to some shout outs and whatnot. But we're kind of starting. We got to start feeding that algorithm again,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
getting that going. And then we'll give it like a month, and then we'll see where things are at, and then try to reach out to some people about coming on our show and maybe talking about specific category or whatnot.
I did post the link in the sheep token chat as well.
Nice. You post it in Crypto Crew?
I posted it in Crypto Crew as well,
Nice.
and yeah, hold on. I posted it in Dope Ape general chat as well. Just trying to, just bring on more people. Try to get a crew, a group together that we can meet, set day time weekly, hopefully, and just continue to grow it.
Yeah. I mean, we got ours weekly, maybe 2 times a week. We'll see how things go. Don't want to
Yeah.
overdo it again.
Dr.
But
Greenbeard will be back on. He just finished his
yeah.
yoga certification.
Nice.
Yeah,
Dr. Greenbeard, if you're watching, congratulations.
yeah. So
Um,
he's been grinding on his journey with that and his MCCO. Forgot what it's called, but it's the Missouri Cannabis Club that he's doing there.
nice.
You know,
Oh, Solana again. Oh
yeah.
man. What does that say? 5.2 million.
And yeah, 5.2 million
It's
have been
about
stolen so
8,000,
far.
almost
Yeah,
8,000 wallets.
yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate, but
8 million from victims.
so where are there, and there's what wallets like are you, is it a cold storage wallet? Is that what they're, what kind of wallet? I think that's important.
Probably an exchange wallet. I would think.
Yeah. Wait, go up a little bit. I saw it says
Oh,
seems to be a flaw in certain software in certain wallets. Yeah, so certain wallet software rather than the Solana blockchain itself. Yeah, you can say that, but like, I don't know.
well, sometimes I wonder if inside dev or insider or they just attack their own thing just to drain liquidity. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, for a shit project, I would say it's definitely happened. I know like the whole uh elephant money bank teller fiasco. I know that there was some chatter up in the nosebleed section that it was just an exit scam by bank teller.
well, yeah, bank tellers.
And it's not like the same exact thing hasn't happened to like 4 out of the 5 past projects that he's created.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
and just the way the dude talks, like I was in one of his AMAs, and um, he didn't sound like and this was right. I think this was like the next day or two after that happened, and he was like trying to explain what had happened, and it basically sounded like, oh, so you rugged your own project. Like you rugged. That's what it sounded like. He really couldn't answer questions in a way that sounded like he was really educated on the situation. And it just kind of sounds like he was making things up, and like,
With that much money, though, why you keep doing it? Like, is it just more greed?
I mean, I'm sure it's probably paying people off to help make it happen so that there's no paper trail back to him.
Yeah,
He
I already
still
had a
needs
gambling
devs,
problem
and
too.
I mean, dude, gambling will take everything, including the shirt off your back, and then you're still in debt a couple $1 million.
Yeah,
You
check
know,
check out my new toy.
pew pew pew.
Yeah, you see that right there,
Yeah,
the Lost
I
Island
see some.
sticker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wish I had more of those, but
I
alas,
got
I do
some. I'll
not.
send you some.
I think I might have a couple.
I have some left.
I was not good at saving things that I made. So like some of the E4 stickers that I have, I only have a copy that's like stuck to something. I don't have any.
I have some. I'll send you some.
Well, you just gotta save shit for me so that I can get it back later. I literally bought one of the Lost Lands pins. I literally bought it off somebody because I was
You
like, dude,
need
I
one?
don't.
I got.
No, I have one now, but
Oh,
it was funny
you got a pink
because
one or a green one?
I only have a green one.
Oh, I'm gonna go look. I might have a pink one for you.
Man, if you got a pink one for me, that'd be sick.
You gotta have the set, bro.
I know.
Yeah, I got you.
Um,
I kept a
let's
bunch. I hoard
see.
stuff.
I need to get better at it.
You need to hoard Bitcoin.
Yes, yeah, I've been actually something I have been looking at is Chainlink. Um
Isn't that
I
isn't Chainlink partnering with Drip?
Chainlink I mean, here's the thing is you can say Chainlink is partnering with whoever, but it's more like a use of their service
Yeah, well,
because
that's
you know
for lack of
Chainlink
better words, yeah.
is the Oracle, so
Yeah.
it's
But
like
okay, so Drip is using or Forex Shark or the protocol or the whatever the
yeah, they're using it
community,
for the
the scratchers,
scratchers. Yeah.
Jinx.
So I mean, I got into Chainlink when it was like $2. Um and I think I sold out at like 16 most of it. Um but I mean, it's back down and at these levels like I don't see it really going any lower. So I'm gonna start DCAing and and start buying some Chainlink for a nice. I'm hoping for a nice big fat swing position because I mean Chainlink is the de facto oracle for DeFi and blockchain technology. That's literally what they do, and they do it the best, and everybody uses them. And you need Link to pay for on-chain gas fees. So Link is getting burned, and there's in a finite amount. And there's, I think they're full. They might be a little less, but I'm almost positive they're like very close to full circulation. Um, let's see here. No, I hate coin like, and Coinbase is the first thing to come up when you search anything. It's like I don't Coinbase doesn't give me anything. There's nothing that you give me. Yeah, so max supply, um, 1 billion coins circulating. Okay, so I'm wrong that they're 50% circulating supply, but they don't mint like they're not going to randomly mint 200 million coins. Um, I've seen some price predictions for the next bull run as 80 to 100. Um, so that's a solid 10 plus X from where it's at. It's almost like a 20X actually. Um, so if you put $1,000 in right now and it hits those marks, you know, you're looking at 20K, which that's not a bad. I mean, you're never going to hit the bottom and hit the top perfectly, but that's why you DCA in on the way down and you DCA out on the way up.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really liking. It's kind of been. I mean, it set a bottom in as of now as the high of the previous bull run, and it's been staying in this channel all going all the way back to April. And it's been staying there, and it's at 751 right now. Um, so that's where I'm at. Plus, I'm gonna stake it and earn. I think I could earn like 6.5% on it. So that's what one project I'm really looking at. I mean, I like VeChain. I like what it does, but in terms of a project I'm going to invest in to try and make money on, I wouldn't that wouldn't be my go-to, but I would invest in it because I believe what they're doing is important. So I would DCA in a little bit here and there, and just like Bitcoin, kind of like a forever hold because I believe what it's doing. I mean, same thing with Link. I think it's a great part of a diversified crypto portfolio. It's definitely a blue chip. Same thing with Cosmos, Atom Coin, which it's kind of following the same path. No, not Atomic Hub.
There's a lot of good projects out there still. It's just
I mean, these are ones that are just. I mean, yeah, Cosmos sitting around 10 right now. Same thing though. It's like that same chart pattern where it put in a bottom. Actually, Adam didn't, but put in a solid bottom around previous all-time highs before this crazy bull run. And now it's just kind of chilling in this channel between like 11, I think $11 and $9 ish. I just think at these prices it's hard not to throw some money at it and just know that long term you quote unquote can't lose. That's how I see those two projects, especially because they kind of make the whole Web3 space happen. And Cosmos, the king of interoperability, and Chainlink, the king of no, not even the king, just the oracle. Chainlink is the oracle.
Preseason football today too. Sorry, checking the scores. Raiders are playing. That's why today. Had to check my Raiders.
And I did see that they released, I believe, the 2.0 white paper for Animal Farm.
Yeah, let me see if I can get that real quick. Uno momento, por favor. Now in Espanol. Give me one sec. Pulling it up. I'll be at the Raiders game next week Sunday.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I got preseason ticket. Here we go.
nice. Yeah, so we got the V2 improvements.
Okay. All right, so Animal Farm, we already know all that. So earn 2 assets. Earn dogs by staking in the non-native farms and pools. Earn tax reducing low. So I also heard there's going to be like a huge tax if you end up selling like right when they launch. You know what I mean? To discourage the dump. So anybody selling is going to get wrecked.
I mean, the whole point of this ecosystem specifically is to not sell.
Yeah.
Like you stake your assets to back the ecosystem,
Well, there was
and
the
then you get
whole.
profits.
Yeah. Well, it was you stake this to get that to get pig. You stake pig to get BUSD. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause I got a bunch of dogs I'm waiting on still.
All earning yield on the back end.
Yeah. Cause like, I'm still earning on my piggy bank and my pig pen. It's not a lot right now because everybody's fudding. That's another thing. Don't fudge your bags, people. Like if you're in a project,
Like the worst
like
thing you could ever do is like buy into a project and then talk about how crappy it is because you don't understand it, have no patience, and think you're gonna get rich overnight. It's not shitcoin season, people. You're not
yeah,
gonna get rich overnight.
I
It's not
can't wait the
shitcoin
shitcoin
season.
season though. Like I got to start stacking
Yeah.
ETH for shitcoin season.
I
Like,
mean, we got, I'd say probably a good at least a year.
yeah,
Well, I mean, what, we're a year and a half ish away from the next happening.
yeah.
So I would say at least a year and a half. Probably 2 years till the next shitcoin season, honestly.
So let's see. Increase BUSD generated for pigpen governance dividends. Okay, this is the new part. The dog pound, bark and bite. Single dog asset staking. Stakers in the single dog asset staking pool. Dog pound can choose between standard or auto compounding staking pools. Both earn BNB birth and increase loyalty scores to lower tax. A tax holder pays to sell and transact dogs is based on both their token loyalty score and wallet loyalty score. All right. Yeah, so I'll see if I can post a link to this V2
Wow.
white white paper in the links below so you can read through this because it's quite the document.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there. Hot
Yeah.
dogs.
Hot diggity dog. This is not only a major innovation in DeFi, it's also extremely bullish for the dogs. At the dog's asset as the liquidity helper contract has all of the benefits provided by V1, but with major improvements, which will not only add a lot more buy pressure to dogs token, but also relive all sell pressure created by the V1 contract. It also helps make dogs highly deflationary.
Ooh, look at that chart.
Yeah, so like
Love it.
you stake LP pairs here, and then you have your pools here, and then you get these, and then you stake it for that, and then you get this, and you trade it for that or swap. It's just a money printing machine. Once it goes, people are gonna like STF you.
I mean, I'm pretty happy with
I was doing good before it like the hack. Like I had I think 30 dogs staked earning
nice.
pigs earning BUSD.
Pull up the drip chart.
The drip chart.
Yeah, pull that guy up.
Give me 1 second, sir. Let me stop this screen and let me share my other screen. It's harder with one screen. This one?
No, the chart.
Which chart?
Like on Deck Screener.
Oh, I
I
can't.
think Deck Screener has the best charts for that.
I don't know if I can use Deck Screener with my Safari. Maybe I can. Let's see.
Should be able to. I use it with mine all the time. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now go to the daily chart, daily whatever. Okay. And then look at where we're at right now. We're curling around. And if you look at the last time, the start of this bull run, see that right there?
Right here, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm looking at. You see, I wish they had the full chart because it was trading before
Like
that.
you
But you see that it's going down, pop, and then it down
it's like
pops.
right here is right here.
Yep. That's what I'm looking at. And I think given this, like how big drip has become, I just don't think we're going to see that parabolic run that we saw. I think it's going to be more of like a nice steady incline, which is kind of more what it's supposed to do. It's not necessarily. Look at all those buys, though. Look at that.
I was about to say that. Look at the buys.
Yeah,
it's coming
in.
in.
So I remember when I was looking at this during the peak decline, and when you were looking at the transactions, it was 900 sells to 100 buys. Now we have 438 sells to 387 buys. So more people are buying drip than are selling drip.
Yeah.
And I think that's an important factor to take away.
Well, a lot of this was due to the Animal Farm launch.
Animal Farm launch, lack of liquidity because of the whales that had accumulated from the start.
Another buy.
So they held such a bulk of drip that everybody who was buying in, the pressure that it was applied from those buys was just so much greater. And then when you had those whales starting to sell, same thing. They just had so much more pressure than the buys. But now with so many people holding, plus there's finally, I mean, with Animal Farm there's money coming in from elsewhere. I mean, once the Scratchies gets launched, once the V2 farm is fully up and running, I mean, and I don't know, I haven't heard much of the lending protocol. Is that still on the roadmap?
Yeah, that's still in the works. Kind of like how Ava Rice does. there's a lot gonna be happening, and he's supposed to be releasing like every so often, like every week, every month, every other month. It's gonna be like staggered, so it continues to help with the price action. You know what I mean? And um, I'm just compounding because once we hit these all time highs again, and um, we're getting, right. You're getting what, 7 drip a day?
Like 7.6.
Yeah, you're almost at 8 drip a day. I'm almost at 7 drip a day, and
Yeah.
if we hit up here, these levels again, or above, um, and that's like 14 to 1600. Like now, by then it's like 2 grand a day, and then it's gonna be like cash out one day, compound for three, cash out, and like claiming to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times a month, and making some buku bucks. I mean, I might, I mean, I'm trying to think of a strategy of what to do at that point, because um like you could claim for 30 days, or claim compound like every other day, and make fucking 15, 20, 30 grand in a month, and like just like mind blown, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'm claiming maybe twice a month right now.
But to feed your other wallet.
Yeah, so I'm splitting it. I'm taking half as BUSD, and then I'm taking half and airdropping it to my second wallet.
I think once
So
I hit
that's
1,000 in my deposits, I'll do that.
I'm just I'm trying to do it now because I want to grow that smaller wallet. I want to hit 100 drip so that I'm making 1 drip a day in that wallet. That's kind of the benchmark I want to get to.
Got it. So that way you have one making one a day and the other one making
10 a day.
10 a day.
Yeah.
I got you.
And then I mean part of it is that second wallet is also feeding a third wallet, and that third wallet is money that I'm just giving away. So whatever ends up in that third wallet is money I'm just like donating to charity. I actually started I now sponsor a child in South Africa, um, supporting my friends' art projects. That's what that money does. So that's just money. It's not my money. It's for other people.
Nice. Yeah, I really I have confidence in Forex. I don't it's I'm not even gonna say ego. It's like his character is kind of like the Blue Wizardish, like where they want their projects to be successful, like, and he had an opportunity to fix it. And people are like, "Oh, he's just stalling. He's just stalling." No, he's making this gonna be the
Dude,
greatest project in DeFi.
it was a huge lesson learned what happened. And I would much rather him take the next year to release everything and make it perfect and have more. And I think that's part of it is like information. When you do things too fast, there's no feedback loop. You're not getting any returned information from what you're doing. That takes time. And going more slowly through the launch process of different aspects of the project makes so much more sense because you can see what works well, what doesn't, where there might be better opportunity, where there might be flaws, where there might be, security issues. And I mean, we've seen that with so many projects. That's like kind of like a foundation of Bitcoin, is that it moves slow.
Yeah, and,
Like
and he's not Richard Hart. He's not sitting down with $1 million pendant, $1 million watch collection in the background.
what $1 billion diamond that he bought, the Pulse
Yeah,
diamond. Yeah,
yes,
that's yeah. Let me get a couple carats off it, bro. I thought it was all of ours. You bought it with my money. Like
exactly.
that's cool.
So I just think, like, I still think people, like, you want your chance to get in low. Like, here's your chance.
Yeah. Ooh, sheep sitting down at $4.24.
Uh,
Wow. Oh, wait. Let me refresh here, man. That went all the way down to $2.28.
wow, would have been a good time to buy in.
Yeah. I don't really pay attention to it. It's kind of flagging right now, so it's possible. But again, I mean, nothing against um DJM Protocol or anybody involved with that project. I just don't like how much supply is held by the core team who makes it.
Yeah. So
Um,
people can dump at any time.
yeah, that's and it's not decentralized if so much of the supply is held by the people who created it or their friends. You know, their I don't know what their council of like 9 people. You know that the board as they call it. Um, Personally, that's just not something I want to invest in. Um, it's just kind of a red flag for me personally. I love what they were doing. I love the idea of the project, and it's fun. Um, they have a fun Telegram group and whatnot. But yeah, it's hard for me to get behind a project where so much of the liquidity is held by a very small amount of people. And you can kind of see that if I'm just looking at their transactions. In the last 24 hours, there's only $280 worth of transactions. There was 2 buys. Um, and I mean, even going back to like August 1st, so the last 4 days, um, let's see here. There's, I don't even think there's $1,000 worth of transactions there for the last 5 days. Couple big sells I see. There's a $9,000 sell, $8,500 sell, and a lot of little buys, but it just doesn't have a high, you know, um,
Volume.
transaction volume. Which in a project that's kind of based off of fees from transactions to help fuel the project, you're not really getting much in there.
I
But
think when
I
the
don't.
bull
It's
run hits, it'll go up though. It'll be
Yeah, it is somewhat pegged to Crow. Um,
yeah, which I like.
and which I do like. I do like how their project is set up, but the liquidity thing is the big factor for me. But I don't see it going anywhere. It's hard to kill a project like that. Even if there's only a couple people invested, there's still something there.
Yeah. Oh, let's see what else.
Let's look up. What was the? Oh yeah, I gotta check this one out because I don't see it. I don't see it at all.
What?
Maybe it's just not on Deck Screener. Good old Robo Inu.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to that?
Uh, let's see here. It's basically where it's. I don't think it's on Deck Screener. It might be, but
It
oh yeah,
is.
there it is. Oh, it wasn't coming up for me.
It's yeah, it's
I would go to like the 4 hour chart. There you
just
go.
sideways.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
It ain't gonna go nowhere.
No, I mean it's it's not shitcoin season, and I don't. I mean they're supposed to have a wallet and an education platform, and uh, it was almost basically like a Saitama rip, but by a very weird
Still alive,
dev
which is
group.
interesting.
What, Robo?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not terribly surprised that it's still alive. Whoa.
No, not that.
Why does
Oh,
Saitama look like that? That can't be. That's not Saitama. How is that possible? Did
what?
they do
A V2?
yeah.
Yeah, I did a V2.
Okay. That's why the chart looks the way it does. It's like up like 4 trillion%.
Yeah.
Literally. I think it's like 40 trillion%. Here's another thing I that caught my eye that I kind of a two-parter here. 1/3 of all blockchain-based jobs for hire are remote work jobs. I think that's a very interesting statistic, especially when you compare it to big tech companies like Google or Apple that are pushing for employees to come back to the office, and a lot of employees are pushing back. I have some friends, out not far from Silicon Valley here, so
Yeah.
I have quite a few friends that work in big tech, and they've, the pushback for come back to the office has been going on for quite a while, and it's been a battle for them to get people to come back to the office, and a lot of them are basically saying, if you don't let me stay fully remote, I will just leave and find a new job.
That will.
That will be full remote. So one of my good friends just got a new job at Google, and they wanted them to come in like 3 days a week, and they pushed back like, maybe I'll come in 2 days a week. And it was kind of like a push and pull. And then they finally started the job, and they go into the office maybe twice a month because there's just no need. And I think blockchain technology companies are going to fuel that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But another one that I saw, so there's Web3 Cloud entered into a definitive agreement of unregistered sale of equity securities with a SPAC, which is a special acquisition corporation, called SLAC. And that's going to tentatively, I believe it's going to be, I think it's on the New York Stock Exchange, actually, because it's already like, SPACs are like shell corps that help bring private enterprise to publicly traded stock exchange. So I know like DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp. That's the company that Trump is taking Truth Media or something public with, whatever he's doing. They were really, really popular like pre-COVID, beginning of COVID, because of how much money they were making on these announcements. I don't think this one really did anything. Because I found about this on Monday, and I've been following the stock, and there's no like big volume uptick or anything like that, which kind of in the space we're in now is not a huge shocker, just with recession, inflation, all that kind of stuff. But the company does, I think they did 44 million in revenue last year, and they estimate that that's going to be a 665% increase going into 2023. So, and I mean, blockchain technology,
Say that 10 times real
cloud,
fast.
no, um, cloud service. I see this as like, I have a heavy eye on this one. So if you want to get exposure to crypto, but you're more legacy finance, and you don't want to actually hold coins and stuff, this is a great place to be. And they're already a profitable company. So I'm that's something I'm excited about. I think the company's been around since 2018. Let's see if we can pull up their finances here.
688 deposited.
Nice. So last funding, they raised 20 million, which was in June of 2022. They have 3 contracts, 2 investors as of now. But yeah, provider of blockchain cloud infrastructure. Like, to me, this is like Amazon Web Services for blockchain. So yeah, this is it's very. I find this one very interesting. Um, they're definitely
Oh, pigs is up.
partnered with a lot of different companies already in the digital technology space. So something I'm interested in. I hope somebody else finds that interesting as well. And let's just see, because I didn't check today. Let's just see what the headlines are. Besides BlackRock, because that's just, it's all about BlackRock. And I don't. Oh, what is Meta doing? Meta rolls out NFT feature. So Facebook is gonna have NFTs, I guess.
It's gonna go mainstream this next bull run, man. This next bull run is gonna ripping and a
I think it's
roaring.
gonna I think it's gonna blow so many people's minds that it's gonna, like, mass adoption is.
Major
Oh,
news.
okay, here we go.
Here's a major.
Voyager received buyout offers set to return 270 million to customers. So
Here's a
yeah.
major news announcement for you. Tomorrow, I will hit 20,000 plants in the garden.
Too nice. So what do you make in a day?
$5.
Mm.
That's still $150 a month.
Yeah, are you claiming any of it?
Nah, not yet. I'm gonna start claiming after I hit 20,000. I'm gonna maybe claim every third day, fourth day.
Yeah, I've been just claiming. I'm not even.
Yeah,
My plan was to exit the garden, and I'm sticking with that plan. So I'm claiming, like, I think every 3 days I claim about five to $7, and it's quickly depleting. But I ROI'd and maybe did like 70% on top of that. So I'm pretty happy about it.
I've claimed a bunch already, but I'm just compounding back in.
From the garden?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you never claimed anything.
No, I've claimed
Yeah.
and bought NFTs.
Naturally.
Well,
And I actually don't really see any. Oh, here it goes.
because
Meta enables Instagram NFT integration in over 100 countries.
because I'm telling you, man, my dope apes when it takes off, I'm gonna buy a house with one of my dope apes.
Trick. Yeah, it says BNB rally 39%. How
Yeah,
did I
B&B's
miss?
up.
How did I miss that?
So B&B's up, Drips up, Pigs up.
That's not 39% though. Where are
No,
they getting that from?
well, from when it was at like 200.
Well, yeah, but that was like over a month, like almost 2 months ago.
Yeah,
That's not.
I don't know how they maths.
Yeah, I mean it. That's not. That's silly. Self custody isn't for everyone.
Well, because I'm waiting on the garden for the drip price to rise, then I'll start claiming. Like it doesn't make sense to claim right now while it's down for me. I rather just compound if I don't need it.
Yeah.
If it hits 25% for the fertilizer bonus, then I might start claiming from then. But
Yeah, you're gonna be there real soon, man. Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, I hit it tomorrow.
I mean, I'm happy with. I mean, for me, it's like if I really want to get back in, I have the BUSD. I can just buy back in. But I mean, I said it once. I'll say it a million times. The garden has an end to it.
Yep.
It's a farm. Farms have end. They have a life cycle. I mean, it could potentially keep going if mass amounts of money get dumped into it. But what's so the LP lock 376,000 ish. So I mean that was almost a million,
Yeah.
and it's been on a decline.
Yeah, I'm gonna start claiming pretty soon. I just wanted to build it up so my claim is a little bit bigger when as it's on its uptrend.
Yeah. Optimism. What is that?
Optimism Prime, the new Transformer.
It said no, that can't be right. It said it was Ethereum's layer 2 solution, but none of these. I gotta. Well, I mean, it went from a low of 40 cents to $2. So
The other one I
that's
want to
yeah,
start
that's
looking at is Tectonic on Crow.
yeah. I mean, I think that's another long play like Drip, and you just got to play it smart and slowly.
Yeah, I taught a guy at work about compounding and hyper compounding who's into Tectonic. Shout out to Pablo at work. So yeah, every day he sees me, he's like, Tectonic, it's going up, Tectonic.
So he was already in Tectonic.
Yeah, like that's my like
Okay,
crypto buddy at work.
nice.
Yeah, because he's
That's
always
cool.
talking crypto, and then he knew nothing about compounding. I says take your gains and compound that back into what you got, and then the next time you'll have a little bit more, you know.
And a little more, and a little more, and a
Yeah,
little
and
more.
he's like, "Wow, I didn't even think of that." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, he was just taking the gains, and just holding it. I'm like, "No, put that back in, like restake it." He's like,
Yeah,
"Oh yeah, that's smart." I'm like, "Yeah, bro." He's like, "Man, good looking out."
nice, man. Love little moments like that.
Yeah, so like he thanks
Let's
me. He
see.
told my wife like, "Man, your husband, showed me like all this stuff and like talking to like some other guys, about crypto and like just right now the safe bet's just buy Bitcoin on the right days and stake. I mean, just hold it, for now,
Oh
and then we'll get
wow.
into staking later. Like just get dip your toes in the water.
I'm so glad I got out of VVS when I did. Holy moly.
I
That's
almost got into that, but I
that's
decided.
ugly.
So one I did get into. Let's see if I should be able to claim it soon. Is
You still
this
catching fish?
Man, that shit tanked hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bummer. But this is one that Sheep told me to get into. Um it's a staking protocol and you can auction off your stakes and shit. But I put in half a BNB. I should be able to collect in 8 days, a little over a week, and it's a little
And
over
you'll get your
my
initial
initial
deposit back plus
whatever these Ava coins are,
point 3
0.13.
or 0.13 BNB.
At this current rate, it'll be, I don't know, who knows.
How long was your stake total?
Fuck, I did it for like, I don't know, 60 days. Not
Okay.
really, nah, that's all right. But in the
I
beginning,
mean, it's
people,
more than if you just held it.
true that. But
So,
who knows what I'm gonna do with my half a BNB when I get it.
what was the other one? Piston? Did you get into Piston?
Well, I had bought into my diamond team
Yeah,
uh
okay, yeah, my diamond
to
team.
get into Piston, but then I missed the pre-sale on Piston by qualifying, and I didn't get into it. But my diamond team too, I ROI'd in that though, and then it rugged. Well, it didn't rug. It just the contract balance ran out. I guess,
Yeah.
for better words.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of these projects, the incentives that they offer aren't sustainable. They do it for hype and then they don't make changes quick enough or the timing is bad and your contract disappears.
Yeah. Well, that's what people don't realize. Like, look at Drip. It's been around. It's been over a year. It's still going strong. It's just like
I mean, the big
markets.
thing about Drip is that everybody thinks it's a closed system, but it's not. It pulls in money from other places outside of its own ecosystem, which that's the huge factor is like I mean, it's basically like you can get together with a collective group of people, pull $5 million together, and then give out a $5 million loan, and then pay out the loan payments as dividends to everybody who put money in. Like that's totally what you can do, and that's what some of these contracts in Drip do.
Somebody just sold some. It is what it is. It's people buying and selling, but there's a lot more buys than there are sells, which is
Oh yeah, big time.
so it's
Yeah,
just
we
a matter
got.
of time.
I mean, 24-hour volume is what, 82K, but
Mm,
82K in, like, plus, it's on the plus side because
yeah,
volume in, that's how it goes up. There's more people buying in than selling out. But I mean, you could even just go into the reservoir and earn B&B
yeah.
from B&B.
I think
So
that's the next play too.
the reservoir, yeah.
Like taking some from the guarded and putting that into the res.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I actually have like a couple B&B that I can toss one in there because I think I put like a half a B&B in, and the return wasn't bad. I mean, I think I was making like 6% a month, but yeah, I mean a drop is like $4,000 for a full drop.
Damn.
So yeah, but I mean, you're making 6% a month off 4Gs. Like, that's not bad.
No, it's
I
not
mean, what
bad
do you
at all.
what do you make it in a savings account? 0.2% a year?
0.02 probably, if that.
Yeah, it's nothing. So, and I mean, B&B is a strong worldwide project. Lots of money in it. It's not going anywhere.
One of the safer
So,
fucking plays is BNB.
yeah. So if you're holding B&B and you want to get in drip, put it in the reservoir. And when you want to take your B&B out, just take it out. But I mean, I guess, where are you going to get a better return? That's where you should be putting your asset. So,
Pancakes at $4.10. Want to check on that because I haven't checked on that in a while.
you still have, yeah, you were staking like a bunch of cake, weren't you?
I was for a minute. I'm gonna get back into it. I like cakes. It's all right. I mean, it's a good
I
time to
do
vote.
like cake. It is an exchange token, so it is kind of, that's interesting.
What's that?
Volume's down a lot on cake.
Yeah, volume's on a lot of stuff right now. People are just
Yeah,
like holding their money.
yeah. I mean, I'm looking at a weekly chart. I mean, it's just, I forget the minting process for cake, but there's no supply.
It's unlimited.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Well, that's not. I got chocolate mint cake instead of pancake swap.
Yummy.
Okay, here we go. So, 40 cake is minted per block. That's 1.152 million per day. There's 756,000 burned every week. And then the effective emission rate is about 350,000 cake per day.
Oh, just so you can see, look.
I can't see. Electric Forest?
Yeah, my EF
Nice.
shirt
Distribution.
represent.
So that's 25% go to syrup pools. 9.3 go for farm and lottery rewards. Cake is also burned the following ways: 0.5% for every trade, 20% of the lottery tickets, 20% of all profits from perpetual trading,
Yeah, so there's
45,000
constant
cake per
burns, you know?
day, 3% of B. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, it's not, it's an inflationary token, but the whole point of it again is to use your cake, like put your cake to work.
Yeah.
You don't just buy and hold cake. You're going to lose. You need to buy it and do something with it. Or,
Stake it.
buy it and stake it, put it in a liquidity pool, put it in a farm,
Buy some lottery tickets.
buy some lottery tickets. So I mean, and this can also change. Um Yeah, they can potentially, yeah, they can update the tokenomics. So
We'll see what happens once Animal Farm launches.
that's the big thing I'm looking at. That's one of my main plays. I'm loving what, like, okay, so drip is down at what, 90 some percent from all time high,
Yeah.
but my bag is only down 35%. So you can't tell me the protocol is not working like it's supposed to.
Yeah, so when it goes in
You
a
know?
rip, and we're gonna be sitting pretty.
Even that, like, I'm honestly, instead of putting some, well, I think I should do both. Try putting, because like the thing about drip is that if this project works as it has been and as it's supposed to, it's gonna be around forever. It's not gonna go anywhere because it will just accumulate money from outside places and put it back into the ecosystem to make it even stronger. So for me, it's like this is such a long-term play. And this is years and years, you know. But just at the rate where, like, where it's at right now, is like shit. I might just throw a couple $100 BUSD and just buy more drip, get to 1,000 in my main wallet.
Faster, yeah, definitely.
Why not?
Imagine when you're cashing out $2,000 a day.
Or I mean, I could do it, split it, put some in my second wallet,
Yeah.
um, or put some in all three of my wallets. You know, see, but not a bad idea. I don't think.
Nah, it's solid. We'll be fine. But we hit that 1 hour mark, so we're gonna have to cut it. And
All right, man. Yeah,
not
man,
not
that
ru-
time goes by quick.
yeah, it
Ooh.
does. And I'll keep setting out the invites for the next one. I'll try to give them my heads up, for next week. And
Yeah, well, let's try and do like a topic for next week. Like,
yeah, we'll definitely.
this one, went a little smoother than than yesterday.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah, let's get back into it and start doing some topics or deep diving into a project or something like that.
for shizzle.
Uh, yeah,
All right, man. Well, it's always a pleasure.
absolutely.
Stay hydrated. Love yourself.
Peace.
Peace.